Buddy, Andy Pants here. I've got a video tutorial for you. You've been asking for canvas. We've got canvas. What we're going to be doing today is we are going to be using mists and modeling paste. We're going to be doing a double misting technique, complete swirly-do style. You are welcome to join along. The canvas that I use, it is one of these hardback canvases. It's kind of a student canvas. I get these at Hobby Lobby in packs of 2. I like them a lot better than the softer canvas for projects like this because I would like to do some stamping and it gives me a nice hard surface to go ahead and stamp on. So let's go ahead and get started. We're going to be using StazOn ink because we're going to be using water-based sprays. We're going to have to use something that's not going to run when we spritz it. So that's going to go ahead and be StazOn. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to start out just with a script stamp that came in one of our swirly-do kits quite a bit ago. And I'm just going to stamp all over. Okay, now we're ready to set down our background spray. I'm really been dying to try these dilution sprays. If you've been on the forums, they're kind of all the rage. They have fantastic pigment to them. So we're going to go ahead and do the background. I'm going to use cut grass and I'm going to use Calypso teal. Yeah, I think we're just going to stick with those two for the background. Now we're going to go ahead and use the modeling paste. I like the heavy carvable modeling paste. It really gives it a lot of depth. You can get a lot of texture with this stuff. For the next part of this, what we're going to do is we're going to do the spray on top, and we're going to be using a mask for that. So I'm going to be using this 12 by 12 Prima mask. I believe it's discontinued. It's got the flowers. You can use any mask you want. You can use a smaller mask and you can position it. You can use multiple masks. You can layer masks. The sky is the limit. But this is the one that I'm going to be using today. And then I'm going to be using Tattered Angels. For this technique, you want your spray that's going to be on top of everything to be darker than your sprays that are underneath. And so I'm using dark denim. On the back it looks like it's almost black, but it is this gorgeous, beautiful dark blue, and it's got a shimmer to it, which us swirly girlies, we love our bling. So give me just a minute to get this shook up. Get all that glimmery goodness off the bottom. And then you are just going to spray. You don't want it to puddle too much, because if it puddles too much, it's going to seep underneath the mask, and then you're not going to get that mask showing through. So a little bit of puddling wouldn't be bad. Just try not to get it too much. Now I still have quite a bit of the white showing here, and so sticking with that blue and green theme, I'm going to use aquamarine, but only on the parts where you see the modeling paste. I'm not going to use it all over, because I really want to keep the definition of these swirls that are going on here. We're going to go ahead and take aquamarine now. And yes, it is a lighter color, but what I'm trying to do is just get these areas here. And you can see how that just highlights all the cracks and crevices of that freeform modeling paste. It is just so cool, the texture that you get.